So it's Monday, it's actually 6:30 now in the morning, so I have to talk a bit low. Hope the audio is alright in this. Just want to talk about an incident there Saturday as I was driving from Tramore to Dunmore in Waterford with my wife and my daughter in my car, and had a local Waterford freewheeler, Sean O'Toole, and I'm putting his name out there now. Essentially kind of like nearly forcing my wife and my daughter and myself off the road in the car down on the back road, as I just said, from Tramore. And then 2 minutes later, then his brother Liam O'Toole pulls the same shit. Do you know what I mean? They caused me to swerve off the road now, in an effort to kind of like push me off the road. And I want to talk about this group's action because they're essentially like fronting up the whole Waterford City freewheelers, thinking that they're going to intimidate me in an effort to kind of like please certain politicians and Garda in Waterford. You know what I mean? And they should be spoken about. Why shouldn't this be spoken about? Like, I'm sure Mr. Conlan, you know what I mean, and the Halligans, like, will be over the moon with your input. Do you know what I mean? Not to mention Waterford Garda. We're down to the weather there at the moment now, we sound all bunged up. But again, you have another organisation with many people, do you know what I mean, with a reach all around Ireland, yet again, using their fucking influence to try and suppress this information, because as I understand there now from what I've been told, yet again, this information, this whole sexual slander shit, this is spread through the motorcycle clubs throughout Waterford City. As I just mentioned, Sean O'Toole, Liam O'Toole, two of these are now with their fucking cronyism to Mr. Conlan and Waterford City Council and Waterford Garda, have it in their interest to continue this kind of behaviour. And whatever about me being fucking harassed, like, I'll deal with it, it is what it is, but I have a fucking issue when it comes to me wife and me daughter, do you know what I mean? And it shows how much these fuckers are like stooping so low in an effort to prevent this. And they'll push that this is some kind of moral fucking issue, do you know what I mean? Based on all the sexual slander which was spread by my ex, do you know what I mean? And by a crony of her who has associations with this group, do you know what I mean? But yet they don't report any of it, do you know what I mean? Why won't you report it? And where's your morals regarding the whole stuff from children's grouping, which you're essentially assisting covering up? Do you know what I mean? Let's be honest, let's say like it is, like you're assisting the crowd up children's grouping, you're assisting members of Sinn Féin who's behind all this, and you're assisting Waterford Garda. So where's your morals now? Do you know what I mean? I've already had issues, several issues actually, regarding this kind of motorcycle club. Now I don't usually stick my nose into people's business, being honest, I tend to stay out of it. But my ex, when she started spreading all this shit, it was late 2015, 2016, was the first time she spread all this kind of sexual slander shit, right? And what happened today, I obviously wouldn't give into it. I was out in Tramore, told people to go fuck themselves, basically. That they should be investigated and we get to the bottom of it once and for all, which is something, for whatever reason, they don't want to do. But she was in this kind of exercise class out in Tramore, and the person that owned the exercise class is also a part of Waterford City Freewheelers. And to try and intimidate me when she was dropping down the kids. Now, bearing in mind my previous video, she wouldn't let me see the kids all through courts. Do you know what I mean? She was using the kids basically to fucking aggravate me. And then when the courts were on holiday, she'd be like, oh, you can see the kids. And she was coming out to spread all this kind of sexual shit. And this person of Waterford City Freewheelers was used, do you know what I mean, to spread this stuff around Waterford, right? So he comes down, driving her car with her in it with the two kids, right? Wearing his coat with all these patches on it, trying to intimidate me, thinking I was going to be intimidated, right? And as I said, he owned an exercise club, which eventually petered out. She was in this kind of exercise group, a woman's exercise group, and this all petered out because the girls in the group, they got so sick of her wanting to be the centre of attention that they all left one by one. And this is a fact. They're right, Ambrose. But this was in 2000, as I said, 16, I think it was. I was actually with my wife. We weren't married at the time. And you have this person driving her around trying to intimidate. Now, this is these fuckers now getting involved in my life, nothing to do with them. And their pretenses be, oh, it's a moral issue. Well, they don't report it, and they assist a person that has fucking statements against them, accusations. You have another person who pushed someone to the fucking, till he committed suicide. Then you have people on the board who cover up the actions of these people. Do you know what I mean? You have corrupt Gardaí involved. Do you know what I mean? And this is really who they're associated with. Not all the people in Waterford City Motorcycle Club, like this so-called kind of moral issue, which is basically what they're going to try and push, because what else are they going to fucking say? Do you know what I mean? And this is based on the shit that me ex spread. Do you know what I mean? Now I've explained how this was all spread because it was done 3 times, not once. So let's just say there's truth in it the first time she done it, right? And then she done it a second time. And in order doing the second time, she dropped down the fucking kids for a sleepover. So does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? If it's true what she spread the first time, why would she drop the kids down the second time? Do you know what I mean? Why would you not just go to the guards? So either it's true and she endangered the kids, think about it, or it's untrue and she knew the kids were not in any danger because she done it again then on Barrack Street. And it's up on Barrack Street is her friend who contacted this fucking crowd. Do you know what I mean? Like, basically. In an effort to try and intimidate me. And her friend came in telling me how her father was in the IRA and all this kind of shit and fucking, I won't really listen. I don't listen to this kind of crap, being honest with you. But yeah, that's who contacted this crowd. And then it was done a third time, believe it or not. This was actually done a third time down Spring Garden Alley in 2019. She tried to ruin me wedding. Same thing, dropped the kids down for sleepover. When she came down, all this sexual shit was all spread around again. And it was done again. So that's 3 times. So whether it's true and she dropped the kids down and endangered her own kids, or it's untrue and she fucking destroyed the relationship, like, between myself and the kids. Do you know what I mean? So either way, she should be held accountable. And she actually tried this a 4th time in the place I'm in now, and I had to refuse, basically for kind of myself and my wife's safety, if I'm being honest with you, because like every time she's around, this is the shit that kicks off. But to go back to the subject of Mr. Sean O'Toole and Liam O'Toole trying to push me off the road in their little fucking carpet van, and then your other clown and fucking driving along in these Porsche. By all means, if you want to approach me on the street, or if you want to even ring me, like, I'll meet you. I have no problem about fucking meeting the two of you. Do you know what I mean? No problem. Instead of hiding behind your motorcycle club, do you know what I mean? Like, which is essentially what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? You're hiding behind not only them, but you're assisting fucking someone with a you're assisting someone that has a history of being prolific of grooming fucking girls. Not just a history, he has statements against them. He has criminal statements against them. Do you know what I mean? And this is what you're assisting. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have another person who pushed the person to fucking suicide. Do you know what I mean? You're assisting this person as well. You have another person then caught on camera passing threats regarding the whole investigation of what was going on. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is all factual. Do you know what I mean? Like, so this is what you're really protecting under the guise of fucking morality. Do you know what I mean? Well, you won't like report the stuff that's going on, and you should report. There's enough of you in the club to go and report it. And I've said this before, you don't even have to give your name. You can do all of this anonymously. Do you know what I mean? And it would assist me, believe it or not, because I want to get to the bottom of this as well. But to go back to what I was talking about, as I said, this wasn't the first time at this club. I just spoke about the man out in Tramore trying to fucking flex his fucking intimidation on me. And then the second time then, there was a Sinn Féin crony linked to David Conan, right? He lured a group down around me mother-in-laws to harass me in-laws, basically. That's what happened. This person drank in Waterford Freewheelers, local kind of biker club in town, and this is where he was drinking, and he lured these people down, and they continued to harass me in-laws for fucking over a year, being honest with you. Now I've since sorted the situation with this person, because we both know kind of the situation. He was lured down by this person, and I know that, he know that, so the situation with him was sorted. But it shows you, this shit was all spread again on Waterford City fucking freewheelers, and people are supposed to bow down to the kind of so-called intimidation from this crowd. Do you know what I mean? And if anybody thinks that I'm having a go, like, it's the same thing, the whole kind of Sinn Féin. If anyone thinks that I'm having a go with the whole lot of Sinn Féin, like, or fucking like, or the whole lot of Waterford fucking freewheelers, I'm not, or any freewheelers, because I know it was all spread around Ireland to protect the fucking cronies down here, which is essentially what was done. Do you know what I mean? I'm not. Do you know what I mean? But you have a handful of people using this network yet again to get what they fucking want. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not saying don't report it. If you go back to any of my videos or any of my posts, I've never once said don't report anything in anything. So go, report it. Show that it's a moral issue and report it, and that you're not just assisting the corruption within fucking Waterford. But as I said, my fucking family means more to me than fucking any so-called threat from me fucking clowns, okay? It's as simple as that. And I draw the line when you're fucking trying to intimidate me fucking wife and me daughter and push us off the road. And it's not for the first time that you're following the tracker on that car, do you know what I mean? Purposely fucking endangering our lives, do you know what I mean? But as I said, he passed me on the street constantly, do you know what I mean? Like, as I said, whether I'm driving or not, she passed me on the street or walking. Feel free to approach me if you want. Do you know what I mean? If you have something to say to me, fucking approach me. Do you know what I mean? But it needs to be spoken about. What you're really assisting. You're assisting members of Sinn Féin, i.e. David Connan, who's assisting John Halligan, who's assisting covering up all that shit in children's group link. And see all that stuff that was spread around by let's just say MB, because I can't say the name for legal reasons, who had meetings with me ex before this was all spread around. She had the meeting a week before this was all spread around and given to you, do you know what I mean? Hence the reason me passwords was all circulated around. How do you think these people got me passwords? Do you know what I mean? How do you think they knew when to fucking log in? How do you think it was done 3 times? Do you know what I mean? So why don't you use your influence through fucking political networks and all this kind of crony and go and report it? Do you know what I mean? But you can't really report that into Waterford Gardaí because fucking the amount of corruption that's up there is pretty rampant, as we can see with this whole case that's going on in Children's Group Link. But it shows you the hypocrisy of them fucking dealing with in Waterford. Another network with a large group of people have to be used, just like the Sinn Féin network, just like fucking tattoo and fucking networks, and like I could go on. I'm not going to keep going into it, but like that's what's been done. And because of these people, because they think they're in a fucking motorcycle club, that they're above being fucking called out, carrying on like they're kind of some kind of hell's fucking angels or fucking something. Do you know what I mean? Wind your fucking neck in and mind your own business. Simple as that. And as I said, if you want to approach me, approach me. Now I'm going to report this to the fucking Garda. Do you know what I mean? I know they won't do it because they're doing everything in that to fucking suppress all this information, and it suits them that I'm kind of in their eyes I'd be feeling some kind of pressure. I'm not feeling pressure. Do you know what I mean? I'm just pretty pissed off that these people associate. I'm just pretty pissed off that these people are stooping so low to endanger me wife and me daughter. Not for the first time, because I've spoken about fucking like how the child's car seat has been unlocked in the car and all this kind of stuff. Me brakes have been cut, do you know what I mean? Like multiple times. I could keep going on about this, but I'm not going to keep going on about this, because obviously I'm speaking about something that's pretty fucking serious. If nothing else, we can all agree on that it's pretty serious. The stuff they're saying about me, would you say that's serious? I think it's serious. The stuff I'm saying about them, I'd like to think that that's serious. So we should all have an investigator and we'll all get to the root of the fucking problem once and for all. And just to go back to that whole stuff up in Children's Group Link, you know the whole crazy thing about that, right? You'd be more shocked, right, if he was found guilty than you would that he was found fucking not guilty. That'll show you the influence that's going on within Waterford, do you know what I mean? Like, and you have as I said, you have years of statements being given, years of fucking statements being given, do you know what I mean? There was never any allegations about me, ever. No accusations, no statements, I have no history of that whatsoever. I would do a Garda fucking vetting order, like, if need be. But you won't do that, because you won't go down that route. Because you have this shit waved in your face fucking constantly, do you know what I mean? Like, and yet for some reason, when she's not around, me ex, it's never around. Strange, isn't it? So I'm going to continue making me videos. As I said, I just need to educate myself now about fucking taking this through the courts, if I'm being honest with you, which is my intention. Stop harassing my fucking wife and my daughter, do you know what I mean? This is what's happening. Members of my family now, again, are being fucking targeted on. I have a member of my family who's been bullied out of 2 jobs. And in the 2 jobs that they were bullied out of, certain people made it certain people dropped the name of how they were fucking John Halligan's friend out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, and he was bullied out of the jobs. So this is an ongoing thing. This shows you the influence from this fucking crowd. Do you know what I mean? And if you look back at all my videos, do you know what I mean? You can fucking say, well, fuck's sake, he's alleging a lot of stuff, and he should be probably either looked into, or he should be held accountable because he's fucking defaming people if it's not true. Do you know what I mean? So this is what's been done there now. You have another organisation using the fucking network throughout Ireland in an effort to try and get people to stop sharing me videos and to stop viewing me videos. Do you know what I mean? I'd like to think that people have their own fucking freedom of thought and freedom of expression. Do you know what I mean? Like where's my fundamental rights to fucking justice or to legal access? Do you know what I mean? If you notice, I can't get any. Do you know what I mean? These are supposed to be fundamental rights. Do you know what I mean? We're supposed to have fundamental rights to live free of any kind of fucking strange and unusual torture. I'd like to think this is some kind of psychological torture. If you go back to all my videos that I've spoken about, do you know what I mean? And there's a lot of stuff I haven't spoken about, that I'm waiting to speak about, things that people think I don't know. I'm not bound down to this. I've said this already, and I don't care what fucking group or what organisation wants to try and stick their fucking nose in to assist the corruption of Waterford City politicians, i.e. Waterford City Council, and most importantly Waterford City fucking Garda. Do you know what I mean? Like, This is not a TV show. Stop thinking you're in fucking Sons of Anarchy. Do you know what I mean? Just mind your own fucking business. But this shows you, do you know what I mean, the reach of these people, do you know what I mean, and how low they're willing to fucking stoop, if nothing else, do you know what I mean? But as I said, if you feel the need to fucking approach me or say something to me or even do something to me, by all means fucking do it, do you know what I mean? You think if a gang of you, right, beat me up, that would prevent me in some way? I wouldn't, do you know what I mean? I would just keep continuing. Do you know what I mean? It might take me a while to get better. I will continue. It's irrelevant to me. Do you know what I mean? What's relevant to me is when my daughter and my fucking wife is being endangered. That's relevant to me. But as I said, you're assisting local corrupt politicians, local corrupt fucking cronies associated with Waterford City Council, and not to mention Waterford Gardaí. Do you know what I mean? And they should be called out. Why shouldn't this be called out? Because you're part of an organisation that likes to fucking throw around that they're intimidating. When they tried to push the whole stigma of the whole kind of Sinn Féin aspect at the start of this, trying to make me fucking back down, thinking I was going to back down because of that. Do you know what I mean? This means more to me than any kind of intimidation or any kind of stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I'm too old for any of that kind of intimidation. Like, so you can all go fuck yourselves. Simple as that. So I think I've said enough on that. As I said, I'm going to be making more videos anyway. And my next video there now, I'll speak to my wife because like she's waiting to speak about all of this kind of stuff. Because she has a few things she wants to say herself about it. And you can judge yourself whether or not she's fucking lying or making this up or whatever. Like, so I'll leave it there, and yeah, I'll be back. I'll make more videos, obviously. Thanks. Bye.